Hey friends, hope all is well. As I reach out, there's about a foot of snow on the ground and it's still snowing and it hasn't gotten above freezing for the entire month of January. So it's been an interesting month to be a farmer. We've had some challenges. We've moved a lot of snow and we even had a spill on a snowy hill where I was carrying an entire bag of salt, and as I fell to the ground, salt went everywhere and our staff got a good laugh out of my misfortune. But everybody was good. Nobody was seriously harmed, and it was a good time. And even as an organization, we've been in sort of a holding pattern for the past few months. Many of you know that we've been looking for new partnerships and new land to move some of our operations to. And I think we're going to have some good news in that space within the next couple of weeks here. So stay tuned on that. But today I'm reaching out to fill you guys in a little bit on our funding plans for 2025. And so when we started this organization in 2023, we started it with an idea or with a goal or with a vision for thriving, right? We did not want to set this organization up to survive. We wanted to set it up to thrive. And I've been in the nonprofit world for nearly a decade now, and I've seen a lot of nonprofits that are struggling to make ends meet. They're struggling to have the people, the tools, and the resources necessary to serve the population of people that their mission was designed to serve well. And so when we got into developing Farming with Friends, we said we are going to set this organization up to thrive or bust, right? We are going to budget, we are going to plan, and we are going to ask for numbers and things that we need to make this organization or to set this organization up to serve the people that we were designed to serve well and with excellence. And so with that in mind, we've set our sights on 2025. We've put together our budget. We've put together our plan for the upcoming year. And our all told, all-in number for 2025 is $376,978.24. And so as many of you know, we've been donation heavy in covering our expenses to this point. 2025 is the year where we will also launch product sales in a significant manner to help offset some of that expense. And so with product sales and with our current monthly donations, as well as the money that we currently have in the bank, we are sitting at a survive number of near around $115,000 for the year, right? So if we raise $115,000 in lump sum donations this year, we will survive. But as I just explained, our plan is not to survive, it is to thrive. And for me, a thriving organization has at or near 1 year's operating expenses in the account at all times. And so by the end of 25, I want to have 26's operating expenses in the account, which means that our thrive number for this year that we need in lump sum donations is near $275,000. And so I'm briefly going to explain to you 3 initiatives that we have that we think will help us get to that point, that thriving point for us. And so the first is an initiative we're calling the Road to 10,000. And so right now, our monthly donations are sitting at $5,000 a month, right? This is monthly recurring donors who donate to this organization on a monthly basis. That number is at $5,000 per month. By the end of 2025, we want to raise that number to $7,500 per month, with the ultimate goal of hitting $10,000 per month at the end of 2026. And our monthly donors and our monthly donations are really the backbone of this organization. They help us plan for the future really well. They help us understand what we're going to be having coming in the door so that we know what we can have go out the door comfortably to make this organization go. Our second goal is what we're calling our 6-figure donations goal. So we will obviously continue to accept lump sum donations in any amount, any form, but we are going to set our sights on securing 1 or 2 6-figure donations by the end of this year. And we had 2 come in last year, so we're hoping to find 1 or 2 who would support us at that level this year. And we're in an early stage of development as an organization, as many of you know. And so we have big goals, we have big plans, and at the end of the day, it's challenging within the first 5 years of an organization to really get off the ground well. As many of you know, Most organizations die within those first 5 years. And so for us to really get over the hump from being a quality startup to being an organization that's stable for the long haul, I think we're going to have to find a couple of donors who are willing to invest at the 6-figure level. And our last goal, and this one's a little bit more practical, we are going to start sending out newsletters and Facebook updates on our number one need. So that's going to look like an actual tangible object that we really need for the mission to move forward at the time. And so for us to start 2025, that really tangible need is a 14 to 16 foot dual axle utility trailer. So that's something that we really need. So that's an example of the need that will be coming out under that number one need initiative that we're launching as well. And so to wrap up, I'll tell you this. We're a year and a half into this thing. We have seen proof of concept. I'm telling you, what we see on the farm on a day-to-day basis shows that this mission is a worthy mission and a mission worth continuing out into the future and expanding upon as we continue to grow and set our sights toward whatever the future looks like for this organization. And so from our perspective, we need your help, right? This is not a lone visionary or a few people really pushing this whole thing forward. If this mission, this organization is going to flourish long into the future, it's going to be a community of people that rally, that believe in the vision, that put their money where their mouth is, that put their time where their mouth is, that put their energy where their mouth is, and really help to push this thing forward. And so I wanted to bring you all into the loop on those things as you'll see them coming down the pipeline for the rest of the year from us. We love you. We thank you. We're so incredibly thankful for the support that you've given us thus far. And we ask that you just continue to pour in whatever you feel like you can pour in and what really makes sense for you. Thanks, friends.